Hi, Cancers. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless singles love reading. Today, we're going to ask Spirit who's coming towards you, next relationship, new partner, new boyfriend, new girlfriend, future spouse. We're going to be asking Spirit for some clues. I've got lots of clues. I've got letters and initials, numbers. I am pulling out my charms today. I have a big, beautiful ball of charms with this big leaf bowl. I also have something new, which I'm doing to get some numbers. I have some antique bingo cards we're going to be using. Lots of clues. Who is this person? What is their energy like? And what will this relationship be like? So let's get started. Let's see. I always like to see and share with you what Spirit wants for you while you're waiting, what's important for you. I always love to do that. So keep in mind, this is all about you. Yes, we want to know about our new person, but at the end of the day, we want you to be happy, Cancer. So let's see what we have. Spirit, I am here with all my Cancers and any cross watchers. If you could please share with me any guidance, I am listening for you now. My home is my sacred space full of beauty, inspiration, and protection. So set up that sacred space for yourself, whatever rituals you do have, taking care of your mind, body, and soul. That is so important while you're waiting for love or you're attracting love, you're working on your vibration, you are Spirit just said becoming one with Spirit, knowing that Spirit's within you. So that is gorgeous. Thank you, Spirit, for that message. I shed habits that hinder my truth. I release and I renew. So releasing anything that is holding you back from finding your true self, your true purpose, anything that is going to hinder you from moving forward. We want to keep just healing and growing constantly. We all have that shadow work to do. Conscious eating nourishes me. So taking care again, mind, body, and soul. So some of you maybe need to be reminded of that today. Maybe you've been, so to speak, off the wagon for the summer. Your eating habits have been random. You haven't been preparing meals. Maybe you've been eating out more often. So maybe Spirit's saying, get back on track. Let's take care of yourself first so that we can attract the love and have those types of relationships that we're meant to have. So it all starts at home. It all starts with you. Let's see. I have unlimited potential and claim my purpose. All I need is within me. Believing yourself, trusting yourself, loving yourself first. That is what this is all about. That is what I like to share. That is how I want you to grow. That is why I am here to deliver those messages. So gorgeous. Thank you, Spirit, for that Spirit guidance. Let's see what Spirit has for you for relationships. Spirit, what is coming into our life? Who is coming our way? Keep in mind, this can be a manifestation for new love coming in primarily. This is for singles who do not have a relationship. However, if you do have a relationship in your life and you are connecting to these clues, it's just a confirmation of the love that you've received. So that's beautiful also. So let's see, who's coming towards us, Spirit? What do you need my Cancer to know? I have a 10 of Wands, Queen of Swords. I have an Empress, and I have a Knight of Pentacles. I have to tell you, the first thing that came into me was the person coming into your life is going to love you because of the challenges that you have gotten through. Okay, either your perseverance, your the decisions you've made for yourself, the way that you have picked yourself up and moved on. I feel like they are just inspired by you or impressed by that. There's a sense of you've got your act together, and that is what they're, my hands just tingled. So they're attracted to you for that reason. They're attracted to you because I do want to use the word survived. not in a harsh sense, but that you can get through anything. You don't need somebody to take care of you. You don't need somebody to pick up the pieces of your life. And I feel like they are really impressed with that. And that is what they're attracted to. You can call it independence. You can call it, like they feel like you're a catch. It could be as simple as that. But they love how you take care of yourself first. And they love how somehow you've picked up the pieces through some kind of situation. And they're proud of you for that. They respect you for that. Spirit, what do you want to share with us? Together, resolving to make things work between you. So they're probably one of those energies that they don't give up either. They don't give up. Maybe they have a very similar story that they have struggled in an area of their life also, and they've made it through too. But maybe they have the energy of, no matter what, I'm not going to give up. No matter what, I'm never throwing in the towel. And I also like this sense of we can do it together. Together, we won't give up. We won't give up on each other. Serenity, finding peace after a difficult struggle. Absolutely. They see that in you, this Empress, the serenity. You have gotten through something that maybe others haven't, and they respect that, is how it's coming into me. So there's a sense of it brought you inner peace. It is who you are today. It made you who you are today. And quite frankly, that's why they're falling in love with you. So that's gorgeous. Release, finding love after being trapped or held back. I want to feel just this sense of flying. I want to feel this sense of I'm ready to take off. I'm ready to let go of my past. I'm ready to fall in love again. I'm ready to explore, is the word they just gave me. Explore new love, explore new relationships, new family, something along those lines. So the sense of really letting go of that past. And abundance. Together, you create good fortune and prosperity. We make an amazing team. We attract abundance to us. We have combined resources, maybe at some point where we're able to share our resources, and we have a nicer lifestyle is how it's coming into me. Let's get some letters. Let's see what some letters and numbers are. We'll get those on the table. I do have my big basket of letters, so we can use these as first initials, last initials, numbers that have meaning in your life. These may connect to some of you. Again, this is new love coming in. So you may not even have met this person. These are prediction readings. These are meant to be manifestation readings. So we've got a nice big handful. So this looks like I got a lot this time. I hope they all fit in this thing. Let's see. I have the letter C. I have an R. I have a Z. The number 6 could be June 6. 6 of the month, 6 weeks, 6 days. I have an X. I have an N. I have a T. I have 2 T's. So we'll put those together. TT. Okay, so we'll just put those together. The number 2 could be February, 2 weeks, 2nd of the month. I have a second N. Second N. Let's do this. Second N, an E, a J, the number 3. So it could be March, 3rd of the month, 3 weeks. That would be nice. I have another C. So it could be important. A second letter J. I do feel a lot of energy around this J today. I will admit that. Number 8, August, 8th of the month, the number 38. I have a 7, July, 7th of the month, 7 days. And I have a third J. J is significant to some of you. There's a name that begins with the letter J that's jumping out at me. So take a moment, take a look at those. These could be letters that have meaning in your life now or something that is coming in the future. Let's see what else Spirit has for you. Spirit, can you please share with me anything about their personality? Let's start to get some clues. What is their energy? Magnetic. I love that. I'm drawn to them, right? Could be love at first sight. Could be my eyes are drawn to you. When I see you, I just look deeply into your eyes. There could be something going on with that. Very hardworking. I love that. Empathic. Okay, so lots of empathy there. A leader. Okay, good at what they do. Leadership qualities, leadership skills, maybe around their career, their work. Contemplative. They're a thinker. They think things through. Is how that came through. Very caring. Very encouraged about this connection. What did Spirit say a while ago? They said almost the sense of like, let's start this journey, right? They wanted to explore. They wanted to see where this is going to go. So encouraged, approachable. That just came into me also as very interesting, that the things that they talk about or the topics or their conversation, that you're very interested in what they have to say. They're brave to you in some way. Okay, you see them as brave. Truthful. I'll take truthful. Who doesn't want truthful? Extroverted. I said interesting, I think this person has a very outgoing personality. I think that they can hold the attention of many people. Like they can stand in front of 3 or 4 people and have a conversation, and everybody's kind of very interested in what they have to say. So I feel like they have a presence about them. They have that kind of personality. They're very fair, honest, and truthful. I love those qualities. That is gorgeous. Spirit, what else do you need us to know today for my Cancers or cross watchers? Boundaries, setting boundaries. Not in a sense that you are guarding yourself. I do feel like this protective bubble. However, I think a lot of you have grown from that. But I think that you've learned through that experience. So I think it's more healthy boundaries. I'm going to put it in that category, that just a reminder of healthy boundaries, of what is your personal space, tapping into your own integrity, your own values, your own morals. But I do feel like you know the difference between blocking yourself off completely from somebody and having healthy boundaries. So I feel like it's just a reminder. I have extremes. There's some hot energy in this connection. I feel like this is a passionate connection. I'll take that. Some hot energy, some hot night, some hot passion. And I have a strong masculine energy coming forward. Could be a feminine energy. These readings are designed for masculine or feminine, whatever you are attracted to. But right now, I do have a masculine energy coming forward. And of course, we all have masculine energy within each of us. So whether you're male or female. But I like this passion and I like the healthy boundaries. So I feel like you are in control of your body, you're in control of your mind, the choices that you're making, your values, all of those things. So that's imperative as you move forward in a new connection. Spirit, now I pulled out some fall looking decks today with my little fall theme, and I love this. It's one of my favorite fall decks. So let's see what the message is here. I have a King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. I have the Fool. Now, I love this card because I talk to my soul, and my soul's name is Fawn. So this card always reminds me of I've named my soul years ago. When I want to have a little personal conversation with myself, I'll talk to Fawn. So there's that new journey. And then there's the King of Cups. King of Pentacles, King of Cups. Just a sense of security. I'm going to say security, not only in the material world, but in the emotional world. That this person brings to your life a sense of maturity, Spirit just said, a sense of stability emotionally. So this isn't somebody that's playing games. This isn't somebody that is out for just a one night stand or just a good time. Okay. This is somebody who has a good head on their shoulders. Their emotions are very stable. They're very secure with who they are and the things that they've already built up in their own life. Okay. So adding you to their life, they are not going to just haphazardly add somebody to their life that doesn't have their act together or isn't going to complement what they've built already. Right. They feel very safe and secure with you, comforted with you, at home with you, and they truly are ready. Look at how gorgeous this little card is. It's so cute. Look at the little butterfly. It's almost like that butterfly's ready to land on that little fawn's nose, right? So we're ready to start that new journey. I do like that. I like this sense of pause that just came into me. It's usually you see the Fool card and they're carrying the bag, which is kind of like all their worldly possessions over their shoulders in that Fool card. And you can see that in this case, this Fool put the bag on the ground, and it's almost a sense of a pause where I'm going to stop and smell the roses. I'm going to stop and smell the flowers. I'm going to stop and I'm going to look at this little butterfly just for a moment and allow this energy to come into my life. And sometimes that's what we need to do when somebody new comes into our life. We just take a deep breath. We pause. We don't overreact to, where am I going to be in 10 years with this person? You know, sometimes we just have to say, what is today bringing and how is this person making me feel today? And so maybe Spirit's asking you to just take a deep breath and pause when this energy comes into your life. Spirit, what sign may this person be? I have a Pisces, intimacy. There you go. I have Scorpio, intensity. There's that fire energy. Sagittarius, optimistic. And one more, please. And I have a Libra, consideration, fairness. Beautiful. We'll get some more signs probably in our charms as well. Spirit, please share with me anything about this connection. What is it you want me to know? What is important to know? A chef. I don't know if they're a chef by trade, but I think they like to be in the kitchen. I think that they don't have a problem cooking. I think they like to cook for you. I think that maybe it's a little hobby of theirs, or maybe they have a specific dish that they are totally, this is like their signature dish and they want to make it for you. A traveler. I feel like they'd like to travel. I don't know how much traveling they're doing, but I feel like this is a goal that, you know, if I had more income, if I had more time, I would go to these places, and they kind of want to explore and visit those places. They could have a cat lover, cat family, online dating. Maybe we meet online, social media. We've connected that way. We found each other. Somehow Spirit brought us together. I have an Aquarius energy, comedian, sense of humor. I don't know if obviously they're a stand-up comic, but certainly a sense of humor. And I did feel that extroverted energy where they can hold people's attention and people are really interested in what they have to say. So this is somebody with a very bubbly personality, possibly very outgoing, something along those lines. I have Gemini, ice cream. I feel like I want to say fudge swirl or something fudgy, like an ice cream that has, I don't know, fudge in it and maybe marshmallows or something that has like a lot of stuff in it. But it did come into me as some kind of fudgy, swirly ice cream. So if that's specific to anybody, let me know. Something that has, I don't know, lots of stuff in it, you know, Rocky Road, one of those. Sagittarius, lots of signs coming through at work. I always see that card as a home office or working on a computer a lot, and a Libra. So I have lots of signs, lots of signs. Spirit, please share with me some additional clues. What do you have? In shape, broad shoulders or in shape, works out. Light colored hair. Okay. Sandy brown hair. Okay, so lighter on the lighter side. I have, could be a middle child, so has siblings. A night owl, likes to stay up late at night. Look for a blue shirt. Look for a blue shirt when you first meet. Works out, that's a big part of their day. So they like to work out and loves rock music. So and they're saying computer techie. So they spend a lot of time on their computer. So they are probably, always on their laptop, something along those lines. Spirit, can you share with me when? That's always the big question in these readings. When? Any timeline, anything that you want to share with me? What's important? Within 6 months, I'll take it. That's not bad. The next full moon at the holidays, you may be together for the holidays, the next holidays coming up, or sooner than expected. I will take sooner than expected. So we'll put that out into the universe at the end of the and Spirit saying in progress now. So Spirit is working on this connection now. Let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying today. We want to say, I've got this big leaf bowl. It's some kind of antique leaf bowl. I know this was in my family for years because I can remember this leaf bowl being on our cocktail table when I was a kid. It only came out around the fall, but I do remember it being, as a kid, this big leaf bowl. So I know that, is it an antique? I don't know if it's an antique, but it's old. It's old. I'm old. I'm getting old. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. N. I have a number, the letter N. I have another C. We had C earlier. I do have a cross, so you could share the same religion of some kind, faith, hope. Number 19. I have kind. This is all kinds of words. So kind, brave. There's the word brave again. We had brave already. Very happy and compassionate. So those are jumping out at me. I have the number 15 also. Now this is coming into me as almost like I have my eye on you, but like in a whirlwind energy, like, my energy just kind of targeted you is how this is coming into me. This, I don't know what it is. It's kind of like a whirlwindy thing, but it did come into me. It's like I have my eye on you. So maybe it's love at first sight or something like that. Maybe it's you caught my attention. I'm going to say it that way. Like there's something about you that you just caught their eye, something along those lines. Let's see. I have a Libra energy, the Leo energy. Here's this wave the magic wand, and I have Cinderella's castle. So we'll put those together. Like this feels like it feels like a fairy tale. I like that. Sometimes it's okay to believe in a fairy tale. I like to believe in fairy tales. I like to believe that we are all capable of falling in love and being in love. I have a turtle. Now that is coming into me as slow moving. Doesn't mean that it's not going to get you where you want to be. But when we had that Fool with that pause, take a deep breath, don't rush things. So maybe Spirit wants you to take this slow. Maybe Spirit says, you know what, if this is the right one, then it's okay to fall in love over a longer period of time. I have this little heart and I have this little rose. So I'm going to say just a little bit of a hopeless romantic. I do have a leaf bringing me into the fall and an apple picking feeling with this little apple. So we'll take that. I have an owl making that wise decision of who you're going to be in, just a matter of time with this hourglass. And I do have a child. I don't know if that's a little boy or a little girl, but it is some kind of child within your lives, whether it is a child that you have together or one of you may have a child already. So let's see what else. Now, these are bingo cards they're antique bingo cards that I found recently. And I was so drawn to them at this antique store. And I said, you know what? I'm going to use these as a way to have spirit share with me some numbers. And I'm hoping they connect with you. I'm hoping that these cards, point out some numbers that have some meaning in your life, whether it's your ages or your birthday or something like that, that just jumps out at you that they do have meanings. Because I have to tell you, I was like begging the woman at the antique shop to sell them to me. I was like, how much are these? I have to have them. So let's see. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask Spirit. I have these little markers, and I'm just going to ask Spirit to help me mark the numbers that I feel drawn to. Okay, so the first number I feel drawn to is 24. They're saying 38. They're saying 42. They're saying 28. 45. 8. 11. 46. And 73. Now, part of me feels like that 73 is a year somebody was born. So that's how that came into me. Let's see what else Spirit, please share with me what else you want us to know about this connection. So I have this sense of you've caught their eye, you've caught their attention somehow. And then I'm going to say I believe in fairy tales. I'm going to say there's this fairy tale quality to this connection where it just feels right. It feels magical. It feels comfortable. And then there was also this sense of Spirit saying, take it slow and, enjoy the ride, enjoy every aspect of it. Take my hand and let's fall in love. It's as simple as that. So let's see what they're saying. It's a new beginning. Look at the beginning on the horizon. How gorgeous. An old fashioned. There is a sense of old fashioned. There is a sense of, I want to take this slow. I want to do it the right way. I want to, I don't want to make a mistake. Like everything will work out the way it's supposed to in time. So I do feel a sense of that. A magical moment. Enjoy the moments. Enjoy the magic. And then opening up your heart, opening up their heart. You have the key to their heart. So this sense of it's going to be magical. There's this beautiful feeling of as we go on in time, like I like to see new relationships where it just keeps getting better, right? That everything is new. First date, first kiss, first time we go away together, first time we meet each other's families, first time we go out to do anything. I just want you to treasure those first. There's a part of me that wants for you. Queen of Wands, beautiful. So I have lots of passion here. I have a Judgment card. I have a Four of Wands. And I have a Hierophant. Now, this is interesting because this Hierophant is coming into me as a contract. It is coming into me as some kind of spiritual contract, whether it's vows. Four of Wands certainly is a celebration, and that Hierophant and that Four of Wands together are sharing with me, a moment in time. Now, this could be in the future. It could be, we have plans to get married someday. We exchange vows. We have a commitment with each other, whatever that is to you. But it is magical and it's every step of the way. I also like this card. Of course, I love bridges, doorways, anything like that. And this bridge and this Four of Wands is just so awesome to me because I feel like it's a crossing over point for you. It is I met my person. I met the person that I'm supposed to be with. And, we are crossing over, literally crossing that bridge into our future. And I love that. The sense of crossing over. We all need that. And this feeling of there is a future here. Okay, so I like that. Spirit, what are their thoughts and feelings? What are their thoughts and feelings? What is going on in this connection? I really do love you and I want you in my life. There's this great passion happening in this connection. All right. There is this feeling of, first of all, you've got that king energy who was so strong and so secure emotionally. And I do feel like they're not going to hesitate to say, I love you. They're not going to hesitate to say, I want you in my life. I feel the confidence. I know I love you. I'm not going to question my love for you. I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to play games around it. I know I love you, and I'm going to show you I love you. I'm going to keep telling you I love you. I'm offering you something real. We want something real, don't we, Cancers? We want something real. I'm burning with passion and desire for you. That I believe. I feel like I've been missing you my whole life, the missing piece of the puzzle, the person who I've been searching for. I've been waiting for you, and I can't think straight around you. I love that energy always. And you are my destiny. So you found each other. You have somehow found each other. Take it slow. Take a deep breath when this energy comes into your life. Don't worry about where you're going to be in 10 years. Stay in the present. Enjoy falling in love. This is going to be an old-fashioned romance. And I want that for you. That's what Spirit wants for you today. So let's thank Spirit together. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. I want to thank you all for joining me. If you're new to my channel, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. If anyone is interested in a private reading with me, I will put my website below, KathyMammelin, psychicmedium.com.